Hi, good evening, South Texas. Hope your day has gone well and hope your evening's going well too. Wanted to hop on and give everyone a quick update on what we have as far as the showers and storms that are on radar this evening. We do have a few that have a good amount of lightning with them, some heavy rain, and the National Weather Service in San Antonio, or rather New Braunfels is where they're located, did issue a severe thunderstorm warning on this one storm that's kind of close to Canyon Lake. They noted that there could be 60-mile-per-hour winds within this storm and also quarter-size hail. Now, it doesn't look like we've had any reports of either of those things, but they wanted to issue this warning just in case. Still, if you're up there near Canyon Lake, you've probably noticed how noisy this thunderstorm is. A lot of lightning with it, a lot of heavy rain, and probably a little bit breezy as well. So I see a lot of people saying hello. Josie saying, just saw the lightning, hoping for rain in my area. Yeah, most of us are going to miss out on the rain. And actually, everything we're seeing in northern Bexar County, that is likely just the bats that are taken off from the cave. Maybe an isolated shower or two within that, maybe closer there on towards 1604 and I-10. That could be a little brief isolated shower, but not really seeing a lot of widespread active rainfall from this. I see a lot of people saying hello this evening and hoping everybody's having a good night. Yeah, I hope you all are having a good evening as well. Lisa says, is there any hail in Kirby? Lisa, not only do I think that there's no hail occurring right now in Kirby, and not thinking there will be any, but I also don't think that this severe thunderstorm is producing any hail either, maybe other than just little pea-sized hail. As we look at the hail, you'll notice the hail tracker not even picking up on anything. Earlier, though, it did pick up some light blues, which was likely about nickel-size hail, and then it kind of withered away quickly. So not seeing any hail in the region as a whole, not expecting any more, but it was just a really brief thunderstorm that managed to spike up very quickly, and things are now starting to calm down from this storm. Still a few other storms out there further off to the north, and they're moving north through Johnson City and through portions of Hays County, but that's about it. Nothing, again, too crazy from this. So let's take a wider look at things. I see a lot of people asking about their areas like New Braunfels, Seguin, wanting to know what's up, Leon Valley, anything there, and the answer is those who are seeing rain right now, that's pretty much all we're going to see. We're not going to see many additional thunderstorms tonight. You'll see that in future clouds and radar. A wider look at things across the state of Texas, you'll notice that it's not just going to be calming down for us, but pretty much for everybody. I think we're going to continue to see this calm down. So, before we go too deep into things, I always like to talk about the pollen report because I get a lot of questions about it through the night. Molds at a medium level, pigweed at a light level. Remember, molds will likely spike a little bit more thanks to the fact that we have so much rain. There's the thunderstorm activity looking to the north from northern Bexar County there from our Morgan's Wonderland camp camera. A good amount of lightning in some of these thunderstorms. Not seeing too much lightning activity though when we look out from Calaveras Lake. That's a little bit further away from where those thunderstorms are. And we may see some lightning from the San Antonio airport, but it doesn't look like we're seeing any right now, at least when we're peeking through at this moment. And then finally, a look out from northwest San Antonio. This is looking in the opposite direction from where the thunderstorms are, just looking a little bit more on the cloudy side. So, see a few more people saying good evening. I hope you're all doing well tonight. Do you see anything near Fiesta, Texas and Sierra? The answer is no. So, still seeing that lightning from the Morgan's Wonderland camp camera. Again, much of this is well on off towards the north. So let's look at the radar again. There it is. There's the thunder and thunderstorm activity. We're likely not seeing as much lightning from this storm that's located over Comal County. We're likely seeing more of the lightning that's occurring in this Hays County and Blanco County storm. That Blanco County storm has a lot more lightning activity with it than some of the others. And this will kind of show that off. Notice 37 strikes in the Comal County storm in the last 15 minutes. And when we look at Hays County and Blanco County, you see that's a lot more lightning strikes, 173 in the last 15 minutes. So our thunderstorm definitely looking a lot weaker than what it was earlier. And again, expect that to continue to weaken. So here's a wider look at the state of Texas. We looked at that just a second ago. Now let's take a look at the temperatures. Right now it's 88 in San Antonio. That is 10 degrees cooler than what we hit today as our high. We hit 98 degrees. Today was the hottest day of 2021 so far for San Antonio. The previous was 97 degrees, and that was on August 1st. So it's been pretty hot out there. Today was a very hot day, and we're happy to now see the temperatures backing off a little bit more. Some spots stayed cooler thanks to the rain, like Rock Springs at 79, Carrizo Springs and Eagle Pass also both sitting at 79 degrees. Looking at future clouds and radar, and let's run it back just a little bit. Not even picking up on the storms over the hill country, but it does try to show a complex move through the Rio Grande Plains and the southern Edwards Plateau, weakening by the time it gets to San Antonio. No issues there. And then we just continue to see things stay quiet there even into 7 a.m. on Thursday. As we head throughout the day on Thursday, going to see temperatures rise in the mid-90s, and I think future clouds and radar is missing out on something here. I think we have some spotty showers and storms Thursday afternoon, just a 20% chance for rain. Much of us make it through the day without a drop, but just know that rain will be possible. Similar for Friday, 20% chance for rain, temperatures in the 70s there for the morning, and I think we will have some isolated showers and storms for Friday afternoon, closer on towards 5:30, where we'll have just maybe a rumble of thunder or two and a few brief showers possible. So how much rain do we get over the next 7 days? The answer is not so much. I know a lot of people are still wanting some more rain, even though it's been fairly wet this year so far. This is typically one of our drier months out of the year, and it looks like it will hold true to that. About a half of an inch of rain or less for areas over the hill country, and then you see areas southeast of I-35. Much of us will make it through the next 7 days without a drop of rain. Now, we're still not hurting too bad on the drought front. You notice that abnormally dry conditions for Maverick County and parts of Valverde County, but that's about it. The state of Texas as a whole is doing phenomenal right now. We've seen the drought push back big time. Still moderate drought for Big Bend National Park, but that's it. You know, we had so much of the state under an exceptional drought here just a few months ago, but we have been in such a wet pattern ever since the end of April. That last 2 weeks of April, we just really was the last week of April, and then on. We have gotten so much rain, and that shows up when we look at the average rainfall by month. That 6.05-inch rainfall that we had in April, more than, I believe, 4 inches of that occurred in the last few days of April. And then you see for the month of May, we were above 6 inches, 2.44 in June. That was below average for the month of June. But man, we really rebounded again in July to cover that up. 4.38 in July. And this month has been below average so far. And looks like we'll stay below average this next week. But we're still doing great for the year. If we don't get rain again until mid-September, which I do think we will get rain by then, we will still be ahead for the year. The aquifer doing fine. He's still holding on strong there at 660, I believe that was 3 feet, 663.4 feet. So no issues there. So why are we going into such a dry pattern, and why is it going to be so hot? I haven't talked so much about that yet, but it is going to get fairly hot here as we head into early next week. The big answer is this high pressure that you see scooting on over to the west. That's moving right over our region, growing a little bit and kind of building, rather, I would say. And this high pressure will build over us, allowing for hotter for us and drier for us conditions. You'll see that in the 7-day forecast. And you may be saying, we don't want hotter and drier, though. But you know what else we don't want? We don't want any hurricanes. And something that is going to help us out a lot, this high pressure is going to steer Hurricane Grace to our south. So Hurricane Grace is not going to impact us thanks to this high pressure. So, you know, we can be pretty thankful for that. Unfortunately, it will impact our neighbors down in Mexico, the Yucatan Peninsula, forecast to be hit by Hurricane Grace as we make our way throughout the next 24 to 48 hours. It'll move across the Yucatan, move into the southern Gulf of Mexico and weaken slightly and then strengthen before making landfall in southern portions of Mexico again. Still no impacts expected for Texas. If that changes, we'll, of course, continue to keep everybody updated. And then Tropical Storm Henri is right now just southwest of Bermuda. Will turn off to the north. No impacts for Texas, but could be some impacts there for the northeast. We are moving in to the more active part of the season. Of course, September 10th is the peak of hurricane season. It started on June 1st and it will end on November 30th. So we'll keep you posted on everything throughout that, but we are moving through the more active period of hurricane season. So here's that 7-day forecast, mid-90s throughout the week to even upper 90s by the time we head into Tuesday and Wednesday. See there 97 to 98, even 99 degrees there possibly on Wednesday. 96 is the average, so Wednesday could end up being the hottest day that we've had this year so far. Today, right now, at 98 degrees was the hottest, but Wednesday next week could be even hotter. Here's a look at the rainfall outlook from day 8 through day 14. So over the next 7 days, we will be drier than average, but it looks like we could get some above average rainfall by the time we head into the end of the month. Now, this has flipped recently because it's looking like that area of high pressure could weaken a little bit as we head throughout that second week. So maybe getting a little bit wetter, but also still staying hotter. So still with temperatures above average in the upper 90s. JC says getting hammered in Spring Branch. Yeah, a lot of lightning with that storm, a lot of heavy rainfall, but we are going to likely see that storm continue to weaken here over the next 30 minutes. We'll show that storm again here in just a second. Here's a look at what we have as far as temperatures, 80s to 90s across the Texas coast if you plan on headed down there for the weekend. If you plan on doing traveling across the Lone Star State, of course, we've finished up today, but for Thursday and Friday, looking like a few showers and storms for Thursday and then drier for Friday. So I wanted to get through everything, guys. Let's go ahead and bump it back up to the radar. JC says getting hammered in Spring Branch, and yeah, we still have a little bit more shower and thunderstorm activity. And it looks like we now have thunderstorms that have gotten going in northern portions of Bexar County. Now, no lightning with these yet, but we could end up with a good amount of lightning here closer on towards Timberwood Park. Not too far from where JC is, I'm sure, where they're dealing with a lot of the heavy rain. I see What Up Weather Fam just hopped on. How are we looking with Grace and other weather? No issues with Grace, but we definitely have a lot of thunderstorm activity over our region at the moment. Right through over 1604 and I-10, moving over to Helotes, not seeing anything in the way of anything severe, but definitely have some heavy rain through there in Chavano Park area. Timberwood Park dealing with the heavy rain. And then also we had that severe thunderstorm warning that included Comal County earlier. Still ongoing for portions of Kendall and Blanco counties. And let's see if we have any hail there. Still no hail. So the National Weather Service has opted to continue with this, and they've trimmed it back in a weird way. It's kind of odd what they've done here. Let me check the wind speeds. I don't see any big issues with the wind. Kind of interesting that they've chosen to keep on with this until 9:30, but we'll stay on with it as long as it's severe warned. Why not? I could see them going ahead and canceling this warning sometime over the next 5 minutes, maybe even over the next 2 minutes. We may see that severe thunderstorm warning go away. Kind of interesting that they've kept on with that. But we do have other thunderstorms out there. Southern Llano County, Southeast Llano County dealing with it. We see it in Blanco County, Johnson City, and areas just east of there, closer to Pedernales Falls State Park. We also have some in north central portions of Hays County. Terry wants to know, how about Hurricane Grace? Let's go ahead and talk about Hurricane Grace. That's 2 questions in a row that I've seen, and better just talk about it and move away from the radar real quick. So there's Hurricane Grace. Again, high pressure is going to keep it down to the south. Won't impact us here in Texas. Other than sometimes whenever there's a system, even if it's on the other side of the Gulf, it can lead to worse riptides along the coastline. It's possible for us, but not expecting any major issues from Grace for the Texas coastline. We'll continue to keep you updated on it, though. Let's see here. Michelle says, I thought that was a rat in the pic for Galveston. No rats on this picture. Let's see here what you were talking about. You were talking about, the sunglasses. You thought the sunglasses were a rat. I gotcha. No, sunglasses when you're hanging out on the beach there in Galveston. So, back up to the radar, guys. We did have some storms down in southern Maverick County, too. No big issues from those. So, the only storm that we're keeping an eye on, this one severe thunderstorm warning, very southern tip of Blanco County. This is impacting the 281 corridor, and then very eastern portions of Kendall County, about as far east in Kendall County as you can get. I see not much happening with the storm here in Spring Branch, Bulverde, except lightning. What's the time for it to move out? It's probably going to continue here for the next 30 minutes or so. and then really wither out, but it's probably going to be sticking around at least for the next half hour. Not expecting any major issues from that, and just to put everyone's mind at ease, we can go ahead and check the hail tracker, and there's nothing. Nothing to show as far as hail is concerned because there is no hail. Nothing in the way of severe winds. I'll continue to check that stuff, guys, though. I'm happy to keep everybody updated on stuff just in case, but yeah, it just looks like some rain, and not even seeing any lightning in that storm. You may be seeing lightning in the sky occurring from storms in the distance. Easing up out here, continuous lightning, no thunder here in Bernie. Yeah, seeing that lightning in the distance from that storm in Comal County, eastern portions of Kendall County, away from Bernie, and Blanco County. Just seeing a lot of those thunderstorms, the lightning from those thunderstorms. And very, very humid. Is a storm brewing. Yeah, some showers and storms are brewing out there from how much moisture is in the atmosphere. That is a good point there, Courtney. Whenever we have a lot of moisture in the atmosphere, it doesn't take much to spark up some showers and storms. Looks like we also have a shower sparking up there south of Stonewall in Gillespie County. That will likely impact the Stonewall area, so we'll keep a close eye on that one as well. So right now the time is about 9:27, 9:28. And we still have the severe thunderstorm warning here in southern Blanco County and eastern Kendall County. But again, National Weather Service has got to be looking at this thinking, we can cancel that. So I would not be surprised to see it go away here pretty soon. Let's check out local storm reports too, see if there's any coming in. And there aren't. No reports of any hail, no reports of any damaging wind. Again, these are just run-of-the-mill thunderstorms for the summertime. Just kind of going to continue to weaken as we hit throughout the next couple of hours here. Will it reach the airport? Marion, we may get a shower pop up over the airport, but these storms themselves that have already formed will not make it to the airport. And then finally, guys, a wider look. I'm going to zoom out again to make sure everybody can see everything. No big issues out there. Again, just a few isolated showers and storms. Grace says, any severe storms possible overnight tonight in San Antonio? Grace, the answer is no. Honestly, this storm that was in Comal, Kendall, and Blanco County didn't produce any storm reports. It had the possibility of putting down quarter-size hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds, but just never got going enough. So that's why the severe thunderstorm warning was issued in the first place. Right now, no issues from this storm, not expecting any, and I don't expect any severe thunderstorm warnings for Bexar County, but we'll continue to keep an eye on it, and I will be hanging out here, guys. Don't worry. Remember, I've got the 10 o'clock newscast tonight. We're going to have more of an update on these showers and storms at that time. I'm going to have another update on what's going on down in the tropics, and, of course, an update to that 7-day forecast again. So be sure to tune in to Kent's 5 tonight at 10, and I'll continue to keep everybody updated on that. But guys, for now, I think I'm actually just going to pop up the radar and let it loop for a little bit. And I'm going to go get ready for the show. So again, this storm that is in southern Blanco and eastern Kendall County, not producing anything severe anymore. The warning is set to expire at 9:30. So within the next, I believe it's within the next 30 seconds or so, we should see this cancel out. And then I'll go get ready for the show and have the latest update for you at 10 o'clock. So I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Hope that you can get a little bit of rain activity on some of your front yards, because I know that a lot of us are wanting that right now. And I hope that you can tune in at 10 o'clock tonight for Kent's 5. That severe thunderstorm warning now canceled as expected. Have a wonderful evening, and we'll continue to keep you updated on everything right here at Kent's 5.